The government's announcement that native timber logging will be banned at the end of this year has been met with anger in Victoria's timber communities. Sawmill owners say they were already working to a tight schedule to transition away from native timber by the original deadline of 2030.
It's been a tough 24 hours for Powelltown sawmill workers.
I left school at 17 and on Friday, and on Monday I got a job in a sawmill, and that was 43 years ago. Bit of a shock to the system, I can tell you.
Stephen Bedgood is worried about his young colleagues.
I feel for all the guys that are 25 and 30 years old that their job is sawmilling, and they're part of the furniture here, and they're the guys that are going to suffer.
The local footy club won the premiership last season. It was established by mill workers more than a century ago, but its future is now uncertain.
The whole timber industry across the board has been very, very generous with their support.
There was $200 million in yesterday's budget to help retrain employees, but Powelltown's mill workers are angry, saying they were already working on a tight schedule to make the transition by 2030.
It was devastating news, and it doesn't give us enough time as an industry to transition to something else.
Native forest logging has already stopped in Victoria after several court rulings suspended harvesting in response to cases brought by environmental groups. The state government's legal advice says there's no chance it will resume before 2030, pushing its hand to close the industry early.
These people are entitled to certainty, and as painful as it is, we are providing that.
We're confident that we'll be able to work with our communities to make sure that they're here for the long term.
In Powelltown, the focus is firmly on the short term.
The effect will be snowballing from now on, that guys will not know what to do.
Uncertain times for a close-knit community. Natasha Shapova, ABC News, Powelltown.